And it is Wichita State first possession of the game. But Sincere Parker gets him on the board first.
He could get it going. A guy who had 40 earlier this season comes putting length on Giles. Not tonight for Memphis.
A core four backside rebound. The senior from Nigeria gets Wichita State on the board.
There's only one team in the country that is scoring more off of second chance points than Wichita State, and that's Florida. Again, it's a big way that Wichita State scores, is those three guys up front are, he could start to feel it. Kind of a front runner offensively.
Tierno Silla gets his hand in there. The steal as McDaniel trying to bring it down. That's a deep two.
Rattle packing the paint. They are not guarding those guys out on the perimeter. Both of them have become very good at
short. Doug McDaniel, the outlet, and it's deflected out of bounds. 8-point game in conference play. We need him to have a big one here tonight against Wichita State.
Sir, guy who had 19 in that win at Tulane, had 9 rebounds in that game.
This is why everyone was so high on Memphis in the preseason. And immediately they want to try to get Berg a touch, but he's pushed off the block there by Simon Majok. Shot clock winding down. It's at 4 in the lane now. And it falls into the hands of Doug McDaniel.
You know, Memphis is just working for that switch so that McDaniel can be matched up against Giles, and he's just going after him.
About the effort. We will take the timeout with them. A quick Quante Berry on the floor. Have some words for Kenyon Giles. Berg is the Purdue transfer. Hook in the lane. He's got a lot of skills for his size.
It's going to be a
Sincere Parker. And it's Giles with the rebound. Berg deciding to transfer here to Wichita.
He's surprised. You know, he will pull it from anywhere at any moment.
Wichita State did not get back off of a made three. Easy 3 of 3 from the floor with 3 rebounds. Now a block. As McDaniel, patient with 15 seconds on the shot clock. A Euro blocked, but a foul called on Berry.
Yeah, Kenyon Giles has been great all year. And there's the work on the offensive glass.
So TJ Williams
into Giles as he's coming off, because as he shows you there, he has got a neon green light, and Paul Mills wants him taking shots like that. Starting the screener is playing way off, you know, kind of in the paint. And it's just too much freedom of movement for a player like Giles. A lot more minutes with Aaron Bradshaw out of the lineup. Played a lot the other day against UAB.
Another chance. Boyd goes reverse, no good. And a fight for the board. Jump ball, possession arrow with Memphis.
As accountable to, and you are what you emphasize. And that has been a big part of who Paul Mills is as a coach.
Givens the third. Kindell, the junior from Cincinnati. State, so many tip outs. Giles had it taken away. Into a 3, knocking it down is Quante Berry. Kindell will try one off the mark. Battle for the rebound. And it's won by William Wharton. Givens the third in attack mode, push off. And following that game, we got 2 more rivalry matchups. Vandy at Tennessee, and then Baylor at TCU at 4 p.m. Eastern. Gray Jr., that's a long 2 short.
He's really struggling offensively. Gray Jr. coming in.
Inside they go to... Berg inside, sneaking free. Back on top by 1. As Doug McDaniel, guarded closely here by Kindell, gives it up. 3 off the corner. And Berg rips down another rebound. That is his 5th. Gray Jr. will try again. It's time. It is good.
He was 3 of 21 from 3 in their last 6 here in this first half.
What have you thought about the flow to this game here in this opening 12 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's been a really good flow.
Battie leaning in. And it's Memphis with the rebound. We got a good one. Memphis trying to get back on track at home. A deep one from the logo. And does not draw iron. All right, this... McDaniel games with 10 or more offensive rebounds, the longest streak in the country.
And Memphis has yet to take a free throw.
Julius.
And they're now up 7. And it's because of the job they've done in the offensive glass.
Little Bronx cheer from the crowd as just the 3rd personal call tonight on Wichita State. Parker went off February 5th at UAB, 40 points. We were on the call the night Sincere Parker makes them both at the free throw line. That is the Barry inside. They go to Ingram.
Nice.
And he has been a force on the block.
Really nice job, Carver. You see Wichita State's got size in Berg and Okorafor, but
Barry,
nice.
Quick outlet. Gets it back, 3 from the corner, off the mark. Make that 1 for 8. Parker calling for it. Oh. Boyd on the block. Ooh. Just too strong. The senior from Queens, New York. That looked like some WWE action right there. Will Berg, you might want to have a wrestling career. That was a thud at the court. Soft touch, rattles in the first free throw. For Tariq Ingram, the grad student from Philly.
Annual Okorafor. And you mentioned how well Berg is shooting from the foul line here tonight.
1 of 2 at the free throw line. As Memphis rushing up the court quickly. Okorafor challenging and affecting as Givens, the 3rd, is held in transition.
He's had a good first half. He's been matched up on Giles, so he's got the defensive matchup, and he's done a nice job scoring the ball in this first half. And a nice job snaking it to get to his spot in the mid-range, and a nice offensive first.
Ron Boyd touching all the iron. Okorafor offensive rebound. Under a minute to play here in this first half. Shot clock's at 14.
First half to Memphis is 45%. And yet Memphis is still down 6.
I mean, that was free throw number 20 for which. Okorafor.
Giles is in the game. They're getting a switch and then going right after Giles, forcing him to have to defend.
"13 points for McDaniel." Clock continues to run. Parker at the buzzer. And that'll do it. How fitting that an offensive rebound and a putback ends the half for Wichita State up 5.
Guards, did not shoot it well at all, and you're up 5. So, if you're Paul Mills.
Another rebound. That's number 9 tonight. Leading scorer for Wichita State, averaging 19 per game. Here's McDaniel. The foul called on Battie. That'll be his 3rd. Compared to just 5 for Memphis. And the officials calling it a little tighter here in the second. As Memphis is trying to isolate whoever. As they find Gray Jr. Baseline drive, high off the window it goes. trying to find a way to finish in the top 2 for that double bye in the semis. And if you're Memphis on a 4-game losing streak coming into tonight, you are trying to find some momentum heading into the posters. Here's Williams. Pump fake guarded by Silla. And he finishes in close.
He's
There goes McDaniel up top, and a foul underneath as Berg took out the left
point, and a good call, and that's a big third foul on Will Berg. I didn't realize it was so chatty between the two of them. I think he was saying ball don't lie. Well, and it started with the catch. I mean, it's a really good catch because it wasn't a great pass. Nice job catching it and staying.
Just his second bucket of the night. Back the other way as Parker, down game, smacks the backboard, 2 more. Play with 17, big step back. Oh my! Finds that 3-point line. He's got a 20-piece.
You're that size, man. You got to get creative.
Defensively, trying to come up with a steal. Kendall keeps it alive. Sear Parker, coast to coast off the window. And the lead is down. Parker, oh! Timeout Wichita State because
Wichita State desperate for a bucket. And you manufacture one there out of the timeout. Nice play by Petit. And Barry retreats, and out of a timeout, needed to stop the bleeding. Nice to get a
Giles. Soft touch as that one was deflected. No travel.
And he's starting to get it going.
Now you saw the hand motion from Penny Hardaway. He wanted to.
It was a clean block. That was a really good block.
2 of 2 at the free throw line. Memphis has been living in the middle of the court tonight.
And Quante Barry's had a heck of a night. I mean, this is as good a game as he's had in quite some time.
And now throws it away. Barry, 2-on-1 to McDaniel. Petit lowers the shoulder, and Davis called for the foul.
He draws. There's such a gravity to him. You might as well start the possession with the ball in his hands, let him go to work, and again.
Sincere Parker. And it's Boyd coming away with it. 2-on-1. Parker with Petit. But the alley was off the mark, and 23 points. The 16th annual WWE Elimination Chamber. It is Saturday at the United Center in Chicago. A spot in the men's and women's chamber demand using the ESPN app. You can sign up or log in with your TV provider to unlock access. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Running the baseline. Now fighting off screens. He gets the rock. 1-on-1. Contested 3. Oh! Barry with the answer. Night. Kendall in a stance, guarding Barry up top.
When you've been little your whole life, it's not new to you. You know how to play at this size. He goes into the back down game. And just a little up and under, a little scoop there. And then here's Doug McDaniel over the 7-2 Will Berg.
Gibbons the third. Finds the answer from the mid-range. And that is his first field goal tonight.
It's where Sincere Parker can, he can make some tough. Daniel are putting on a show.
29 points for Doug McDaniel, the senior from Washington, D.C. And a foul inside called on Tierno Silva.
He's put on.
We are in for a treat down the stretch. Just a 3-point game here in Memphis. Alongside Chris Patel.
Nice.
Inside, nice dime. Ingram with the jam. So as they clean up the wet spot, McDaniel got his man on skates, the floater, and the follow there by Barry. First lead for Memphis since it was 20 Tigers as T.J. Williams takes it home.
It's going to be a tough matchup for McDaniel. He'll get caught in a sway, but staying with the play. He thought he was going to give it up there to Ingram. Says, no, I got it. Really crafty play there. It was a big make. And then Karan Boyd here at the...
And he makes them both. Wichita State back up by one, just under 2 minutes. Spinning with the left. Memphis retakes the lead. And a timeout. Boyd has been getting it done at the free throw line. 8 of 11 tonight. He now has 14 points. Pull up, deep one. Got it! Kenyon Giles, the big one with 21 seconds to piece it in.
Wow.
3 seconds, McDaniel heave, and that will do it. Wichita State